Okay, so right now I'm in my room, actually isolating myself because I was in Thailand 14 days ago, and the government actually has this regulation that anyone who's been in the third country in the past 14 days or something like that, or no, before, no, I think it was starting from March 17th or March 16th, should be isolating themselves in their apartment for 14 days. So right now, actually, I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So today, I'm gonna actually talk about self-isolation and whether or not you need to wear a mask. Because I've noticed actually a lot of Australians and a lot of Americans don't like wearing masks, and there's a lot of discriminations happening. There's a lot of this understanding that if you're wearing masks, people consider you that you are sick. Um, well, I kind of, I get that. I mean, it's a cultural difference. It's definitely it's a personal choice. It's your choice to wear a mask or not. I can't say, because this is cultural difference, I can't say anything about that. There's no right or wrong. You can basically choose to wear a mask or not. But here's the thing. I think people really need to realize how serious this coronavirus case is getting. How many people are dying from this case. I mean, this is from the how many people are infected, or how many people are sick. From that perspective, this virus is even worse than what happened. I think in 2003, that coronavirus, there are a lot of people dying, but there are not so many people actually infected, because that disease was a lot more fatal. So people who are actually infected, actually, most of them actually died. Only like 1% or less than 1% actually survive, and those for those people, by the time they recovered, they're not contagious anymore. They're not so they're not affecting other people anymore. Sorry, I was getting messages about this, because government is saying that basically everything's closed, and they're gonna close the all the cinemas or anything, everything here in Brisbane. So yeah, back to the wearing mask thing. I think it's your choice to wear a mask or not, but just be vigilant, and be aware of how serious this case is getting. It's not about discrimination stuff or not. It's more about, I think it's more about protecting yourself, and preventing yourself from getting sick, because there is a scientific proof that this mask can prevent more than 90% of virus from going through. So I think at this point, freedom and discrimination is no longer so important. I think more what people need to consider more in this situation is staying healthy, and staying safe. So for that matter, I think I would strongly encourage people to actually wear a mask whenever they're going outside. It's especially when when you're in a supermarket or when you're in a bus or something. These are extremely crowded space, extremely crowded areas. So I think if you're not wearing masks, let's put it this way: if you're not wearing a mask, you're doing yourself a disservice. You put yourself at risk, and you basically put others at risk too. Because if you're not wearing a mask and you accidentally get sick, then if you want to meet your friends or something, they risk getting sick too. You basically put everybody at risk. And I think this is not based on how bad the situation is getting in Australia, and how many people are infected in those countries, as Australia and Italy, a lot of those countries. I think people should really start paying attention, wearing masks, even wear a glove whenever it's possible, because you never know what you're touching. Maybe there's a virus staying on whatever you're touching. So I think for your own safety, for your own health, you should definitely wash your hand all the time when after you went outside or you touch something. Definitely wash your hand, and wear a mask whenever you're going outside for your own, just for your own sake, just to protect yourself from getting sick. But the thing is this: sure, you need to protect yourself. Sure, you need to do all the precautionary undertake all the precautionary measures as possible. But you don't need to refrain yourself from going outside. Under this circumstance, people can still go outside. So if you want to go shopping, feel free to do so. I don't think be over panicking. There's no reason to be over panicking or to be too scared of this virus. This virus is not getting so bad. It is there are a lot of people infected, but if you need to go outside and do stuff, feel free to go to do so. If you need to go to the store, go to the shopping mall. I hear like shopping malls are still open, but at least here in Australia, all the cinemas are closed. All the recreational services are closed. Stores are still open. So if you want to go to the shopping mall and buy some clothes, have some fun, go out there and feel free to do so. But just be aware. You need to undertake all the precautionary measures. As I said, you need to be wearing a surgical mask and gloves, because you never know who you're contacting. And under this circumstance, there's no guarantee that whoever you're contacting are not sick. So I think that's gonna conclude this video. I'm just gonna I just want to talk a little bit about this virus and how vigilant you should be when you go outside. Okay, see you guys in the next video.